What up, YouTube? Good morning. We are running through some Patreon requests, some skip the line requests. By the way, the best way to get me is in the center of the screen. Is on Patreon. I do. People are opposed to Patreon for some weird. It's free. It's really easy to use, guys, and it helps creators organize things. It's not even about like you don't have to subscribe or anything over there. You can just I can keep things in one place. And you can shoot me a DM. I respond right away. It's easier than tracking comments on thousands upon thousands of videos, and I have that many. So, but I do read all my comments. So if I see something enough times, I'll probably end up checking it out. Anyways, we're looking at Huey Lewis and the News. This is HipToBeSquare. I have heard the song. I've never seen it performed ever. I've never seen, I don't think, them perform anything. I think the only one we did on the channel, maybe if we did it, was Power of Love. That's them, right? Yeah. The Back to the Future track. So this song always reminds me of, and I'm not even sure I can play it. Let me cut over here real quick. Yeah, of this scene from American Psycho. By the way, if you haven't seen American Psycho, you need to do yourself a favor.
You like Huey Lewis and the News?
I gotta pause this a little bit because I'm for sure gonna get in trouble. We'll see what we can do with this.
They're okay.
So basically, Patrick Bateman's character, who is Christian Bale, is about to. Well, I don't want to give away anything.
Their early work was a little too new wave for my taste.
This movie's so good, man.
But when Sports came out in '83, I think they really came into their own, commercially and artistically.
He was fantastic in this.
The whole album has a clear, crisp sound and a new sheen of constant.
I don't want to give too much away, but let's just get into the song, right?
He's been compared to Elvis Costello, but I think Huey has a far more bitter, cynical sense of humor.
He's so good.
You have a dog? In '87, Huey released this. 4, their most accomplished album. I think their undisputed masterpiece is HipToBeSquare. A song so catchy. Pleasures of conformity and the importance of trends. It's also a personal statement about the band itself. Hey, Paul! Ah!
We'll cut it right there. But if you haven't, I'm gonna keep it PG-13 around here, because I'm only 19 myself. But if you haven't checked out American Psycho, and I don't even like movies like that, but if they're like egregious and funny, like it's not a horror flick. Yes, it's very bloody, but like it's a narrative, like kind of like a socio. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. And Christian Bale's fantastic in it. But anyways, we got Huey Lewis in the News. This is HipToBeSquare live. So let me get lyrics up real quick. I don't know that I've ever broken this song. I've definitely never broken this song down. HipToBeSquare. I know the lyrics, and I just like inherent in the name is like it's kind of like a backwards play on like conformity of like almost like hippie to yuppie, and like because the words hip and square really aren't used anymore, but that's it's almost saying like the anti lifestyle. Maybe it's cool to be a little bit more mainstream to fit in. Anyways, let's dive in here. I have heard the song, never seen it performed, never. I don't know if I've ever made it through the song. I've heard the song on movies and stuff like that, but let's yeah, I mean the first line, I used to be a renegade, I used to fool around, but I couldn't take the punishment, I had to settle. Let's just dive in. Do me a favor, go support Huey Lewis and the News. I don't think I did. Boom, and love to have you guys here as well. Make sure you like, comment, make sure you're subscribed. Sorry for the long ass intro, but that's what it reminded me of, because I remember that specific scene. That's not gonna work on mute, huh? This is gonna be a little quiet, just because of the it's this the audio from the track. I can't do anything about it. Well, I can, but like I want to keep me level with that, so I'm just playing with my levels real quick. So hold on a sec. I just want to make sure you guys don't have to like mess with yours too much. Just leave it in one spot. Let's go. Couldn't take punishment and had to settle down. Dude, the brass, this shit's so much fun, man. We don't really have music like this anymore, do we? I mean, it's just it does it. I mean, Huey Lewis, by the way, like like their stuff, like each of their songs, like reminds me of something like from the '80s. Like it's nostalgic, and I've heard this song maybe 9 times in my life. Um, like on movies and stuff. Like I've never sat down with it and said, "Oh, let's put on HipToBeSquare." I don't know. That was past my time, but. Hold on a second. First of all, who has a brass section that dances right now? Second of all, homie's hair? Yes. All sorts of yes. And watching what I eat. They tell me that it's good for me, but I don't even care. I know that it's crazy, know that it's nowhere. There is no denying it. It's HipToBeSquare. It's HipToBeSquare. HipToBeSquare. So HipToBeSquare. It's HipToBeSquare. It's such like a fun sort of juxtaposition of like being hip, like and like kind of in that sense like progressive and like hippie, and then square, which is very opposite. It's hip to so basically it's cool to be normal. It's almost like he was just talking about like what he was eating. Where did he? Yeah. I like my bands in business suits. I like my bands in suits. I watch them on TV. Um, I'm working out almost every day and watching what I eat. Yeah, it's they they tell me that's good for me, but I don't even care. I know that it's crazy. I know that it's nowhere, but there's no denying that, dude. Basically, it's cool to be normal, and well, not normal. Normal is the wrong word. I don't want to generalize that. Square is a good word for that. We need to normalize the word square actually, because he's basically just it's talking about just fitting in with societal standards is essentially what that and sort of the things that you see, and that's cool. Not just like a trumpet, a whole ass brass section. Love it. Fun fact: my first instrument was a saxophone. And I may be mistaken. That's not a brass, is it? That's a woodwind. Although it does look like a lot of brass. Am I wrong? I might be wrong. It is a woodwind. Okay, I was right. Yeah, it having a reed What? Am I supposed to be recognizing these people at this event here? They just brought all these dudes out. Um, I mean everybody's face kind of looks the same because it's camera quality back in the day. But what do I need to look up? What's this encore about? What? That dude looks like Joe Montana. I know why this was sent to me. Because I'm a big Niner fan. That was Joe Montana. And I'm pretty sure we got Ronnie Lott. Um, we got Dwight Clark. Um, yeah, okay. This is a throwback. Um, hold on a second. Love this. I'm like, dude, that looks like Joe Montana. I know that because I met that dude when I was like, I don't know, 8, 9. And we were at a Mexican restaurant called Acapulco in California, and I'm like, Dad, I think that's Joe Montana, and he's like, yeah, that is. I'm like, I'm gonna go get his autograph. I grabbed the closest thing I could find. It was like a napkin or some shit like that. I still have it, by the way. Um, I'm like, can you sign this? And I was just a kid, and he signed it, and I looked at the dude next to him. Um, I was like, do you play football too? Tall guy. Um, he's like, yeah, I do. It was John Taylor. Uh, so I have both of their autographs on. So this is some throwback shit. I get it, and thank you for sending me this. I took me a second. Took me a second. Ricky Ellison, yo, what a team too. I wish my team was good now. We don't even have a quarterback. We're missing our entire receiving core, our two best defenders. Dude, it's tough that we have a winning record right now. Dude, look at Dwight getting out there and singing. I'm trying to figure out what year was this? That wasn't 2015. I probably could have read the comments This is literally the first one. So that had to be. So the song's from '86, but was this in '86? Give me a second here. Yeah. Oh, this was New Year's. Okay. At the Oakland Coliseum. That makes sense. Joe Montana, yeah, Ronnie Lott. We saw Dwight Clark. Dwight Clark was singing. Um, that's wild, dude. Okay, back to the song. I feel I feel like that was sent to me strictly for Niners, not the song itself. I think I explained like the meaning of the song, and I hope that even though I played a little bit of American Psycho, I can still play this. But we'll find out shortly. Um, See me on the freeway if you don't like a lot of fun, but if you don't try to fight it, an idea. Time has come. Don't tell me that I'm crazy. Don't tell me I'm nowhere. Yeah, how have I not seen this as a Niner fan? I feel a certain way about that. Um, I feel like I should go crawl in a hole for a while. Although in '86, um, yes, I was alive. I was not super coherent. Um, so I wasn't really paying attention to late night shows, especially on New Year's. So I probably missed this one. But anyways, we got Huey Listen News. This is Hip to Be Square live on New Year's, bringing out my Niners, who were an absolute force back then, and uh, I wish I was more coherent to see more of it. But I've seen a good amount. I've seen a good amount. But anyways, dude, go support Huey Lewis. Go support the 49ers. Uh, then when you get some time, you can support ZackReacts as well. Please like, comment, make sure you're subscribed. I appreciate it very much. It does help the channel. And if you get a minute after that, make sure you jump over to my fiance's page down below, Melissa. We will be posting content. She will be posting content. I think I don't really need to help her much. She's really good at that stuff. So you should probably pay attention. Make sure you go like and subscribe down below. Otherwise, we'll catch y'all in the next.